Well, Coach, I think you had a little bit of everything. We don't often see the lights go out. We probably less often see one home run over the center field wall, let alone two. And Al Marquez out of the bullpen locks everything down. You probably couldn't write a better script for a Friday night, especially given what you had as your pitching plans for tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, a crazy night in Demon Land, right? But at the same time, really proud of the ball club for the things that we did exhibit, because I think 11 runs on a Friday night in league play under any circumstances. Proud of the offense, and I thought that our offense did a really good job in stringing together at-bats that were good at-bats mentally and physically all day long. I didn't think we left too many out on the field, right? And I think only using two arms, and so the way in which Chase was able to respond to some things and the way in which Al was able to be efficient. Can't say enough about the pitching performances. And I thought we played pretty good defense on a wet surface and some other circumstances. I think the one error was on a relay type of play, which means we caught and played catch pretty well. And so I thought we played very complimentary baseball. I thought we responded to adversity, whether it be the conditions or the environment or the weather, really well. I thought we did some really, really good things. And the good news is that even the things that maybe we'd like to have back are very fixable. And so overall, on a Friday night in conference play for where we are and what we're fighting for, really good job by all of our guys.
The guy across from you in the dugout was a killer bee. You got your own set of killer bees in Bo Willis, Balin Valentine, 2 homers, 10 RBIs. Those guys Tuesday had big nights. They've carried it on, and you know it's not necessarily as they go, you go, but when they go, you go pretty well.
There's no doubt about it, and I think what we're the most proud of in saying with those guys is that we talk to our team a lot about the way in which we do things. Not always just what happens, but the way in which we do things, and we talk a lot about senior leadership and veteran, and and so to have those guys do those things, and I think we mentioned it the other night on Tuesday night against Grambling, I'm proud of those guys, and they deserve the credit for the individual performances that you're speaking of, but the way in which they go about our business gives the rest of our ball club information to use for the remainder of the game and the remainder of the weekend. And so the way in which they are providing those things for us means more than just the performance, but always proud of them for what they're doing.
Lessons learned sometimes can be simple as flushing a bad game. Bo Willis had a couple of at-bats a week ago with the bases loaded, didn't come up with what he needed to. Tonight he sparks you with a big home run through the wind at the time that really sets you off and running. And again, that's been his mentality. We know he's fought through some stuff physically, but mentally to stay in there, stay in the fight, and deliver, it's a good feeling for him.
All of the cool things you just mentioned for Bo, and for the team standpoint, 7 of our first 7 runs of the 11 came with 2 outs, man. How cool is that, right? In that you talk about lessons learned. And so again, learning from Bo individually, and proud of Bo, but also learning that winning characteristics, right? What did we see tonight from our ball club? And 7 2-out runs to start the ball game is something that we can grab and continue to move forward with, man. So once again, complimentary baseball all the way throughout.
Coach, go congratulate your team. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks so much, buddy. All right, man.